Like and subscribe on the way and adore my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. So today I want to talk about something that I've been hearing come up lately regarding Michael Jordan, regarding his GOAT status, regarding his success in the NBA and marketability and all that. It came up when I was on the panel with Michael Jordan Fans Are the Best, and I've heard it come up recently on Gil's Arena with Rashad McCants and can't remember the other guy's name at the moment. But I heard it come up there too. So I want to kind of talk about the title of the video, which is that Michael Jordan's looks and swag play a part in his GOAT status. Did it play a part in his success? Did it play a part in his marketability? And my answer to that is I really do not think so. But let me talk about why I don't think so. I've watched tons of Michael Jordan interviews. And there is one where he's being interviewed by a woman, and it is either right when he got into the NBA, or right before he got into the NBA. I can't remember. He actually might have been still in college on this interview. But anyway, at some point during the interview, it comes up, something to the effect about how do the ladies respond to him? And he basically was saying that before he got this notoriety as a basketball player, the girls wasn't checking for him. The girls were not checking for Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan, who's kind of known as a sex symbol, especially during the 90s, but known as a sex symbol, known as this guy with the swag and all that, the bald head with the gold chain and all that. Girls were not checking for him before he became who he was. I'm going to bring up another example. And those who are in the 90s can relate. Tupac Shakur. Tupac in the 90s was a sex symbol. Tupac in the 90s is arguably the biggest rapper of the 90s in totality. And there's an interview with Tupac where he talks about how before he became famous, he couldn't get a date. And he's on there talking about being in the club and, again, girls not checking for him. He said, I don't know what it was. I was too skinny. I was too something. But girls were not checking for Tupac like that until he became famous. So this is something I kind of learned at an early age. I feel like I'm an average dude, but what I learned at an early age that status trumps looks. So for all you younger guys out there who watch my channel, remember that. Status trumps looks every day of the week. And so to me, it is the greatness of Michael Jordan. Again, this is what I've been saying over and over again on this channel, is that all the greatness that's surrounding Michael Jordan came from the way that he played the game of basketball. To me, there is no getting around that. It came from the way that he played basketball. People's perception of him. Again, Michael Jordan said girls were not checking for me before I got this notoriety as a basketball player. So it is the way that Michael Jordan played basketball that changed the perception of him. That now all of a sudden he became this good-looking guy to everybody. Now all of a sudden he's the guy with the swag. But it's really that everybody is mesmerized by what he can do on the court that makes you look at him in a completely different way. That makes all the guys want to be like him. Again, it was be like Mike because of how he played basketball. Again, in the 90s, everyone was trying to play basketball. Again, in the 90s, wearing basketball jerseys were part of the culture. And again, if you grew up back then, you know that this is the truth. Wearing basketball jerseys was part of the culture. Playing basketball on a daily basis for a lot of us was part of the culture. The greatest basketball movies. in a lot of basketball movies. Came out in the 90s. Basketball were part of sitcoms. It was part of the culture. And this is all stemming from Michael Jordan. Be like Mike. And because you wanted to be like Mike on the basketball court, because everybody saw how amazing he was on the basketball court, then that just translated into everything about Michael Jordan is amazing. And again, going back to Tupac. Tupac, again, said that before he became famous, he couldn't get a date. Once he became famous, once he became known for being such an outspoken rapper, once he became known for being such a confident rapper, confident enough to expose his vulnerabilities on CD, to me, which is one of the things that made Tupac so great, is that, you know, he would expose his weaknesses in the songs too. But again, before he got that notoriety, he said he couldn't get a date. So to me, it is what these people did that caused everyone to look at them differently. And when you are doing something that great, it changes people's perception of you. So when people try to link, you know, it's funny. People try to link Michael Jordan's greatness to everything they can possibly think of except playing basketball. That is it. He was a phenomenal basketball player. He was the greatest basketball player we've ever seen. That is what everything came from. That is what Gatorade came from. That is what Nike came from. And I'm saying the success of these products because they were able to market Michael Jordan. Again, people keep saying, you know, the way the NBA marketed Michael Jordan, the way Nike marketed Michael Jordan, the way Gatorade marketed Michael Jordan, the way Wheaties marketed Michael Jordan. No, Michael Jordan marketed the NBA. Michael Jordan marketed Nike. Michael Jordan marketed Gatorade and Wheaties and every other product that was endorsed by Michael Jordan. It was Michael Jordan who made those products successful because those products had already existed before Michael Jordan. Again, Nike had other basketball players endorsing their shoes. Gatorade existed. It is Michael Jordan who marketed those products. And again, it was all about the way he played basketball. And I do not understand why so many people try to make so many excuses about why Michael Jordan is at this iconic status to where 20 years after he retired, he is still overwhelmingly viewed as the GOAT. And there has never been another player to reach that magnitude of popularity. People try to make all kind of excuses for that. Let me tell you, it is the way that Michael Jordan played the game of basketball. And I'm gonna leave it at this. I feel like whatever it is you do in life, whatever field you're in, like you can change people's perspective of you, perception of you, by how well you succeed in that field. You know, and again, being confident is also a big part of that. You know, being confident is a big part of that. But confidence plus being exceptional at what you do will always change people's perception of you all the way around, from looks to personality. But anyway, this is a short video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Michael Jordan's looks and swag is part of what made him so iconic? Or do you believe that what he did on the basketball court is what changed people's perception of how he looked and how his swag was viewed? Let me know what you guys think. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.